What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another high-risk coin pusher video for you all today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a $20 million buy-in. And they're actually letting us bring our own quarters from previous games today. We got like 1,000 of them. Well, actually 1,100 of them because they gave us an extra 100 quarters since I did that $20 million buy-in. So anyhow, we're going to be putting 1,000 quarters in there at one time today using that skill stop button. So let's go ahead and start stacking it up. Leave me a guess down in the comments and let me know what you think is going to happen after we put all 1,000 of these quarters in there. Hoping we can get all these towers to crash down at one time. That'd be pretty nice. And I've tried this like 4 or 5 times before, and each time it's worked out incredibly well. So anyhow, they got this thing stacked up amazingly well today. Looks like a massive tower. $5,000 chips back there on the moving platform. They got all kinds of gold towers in there today. They got 2 $10,000 chip towers on the playfield. I'd say each one of those is like a $2 million tower each. They got 3 quarter towers. Those kind of look like the quarter hype towers. Yeah, those are really unique right there. And I'm seeing 2 mystery bags in there. There's a red one behind that gold tower on the right, and a sky blue mystery bag behind that gold tower on the left. They also got 2 bounty chips in there on top of those towers on the blue shelves. Those bounty chips, each one of those is worth 500 free quarters on any game I choose. And that's actually how I was able to bring 1,000 quarters on this game right here. I used the 2 bounty chips that I had saved up and let me use 1,000 quarters at once on this game right here. So they definitely have it stacked up really well. We definitely have the potential to make a massive profit today, that's for sure. So we almost got all them quarters in there. We got probably 150, 160 of them left. And we're going to save an extra 100 quarters just in case this 1,000 quarters at once doesn't really do anything. Just to be on the safe side. Alright, so a couple more left. Let's get them in there. Alright, there they are. Let's see what this does. Come on, big money. Oh my goodness. Wow. That tower's moving forward tremendously. The $5,000 chip tower is anyway. Come on. Oh my goodness. Well, a bunch of quarters. Nice. We got 2 of them gold towers to go. Sweet. Oh yeah, jackpot baby. Wow. We got that tower on the left side to go. And the one in the center. Oh my goodness. Nice. There it goes. Wow. Let's get that loot chute cleared out real quick. Oh my gosh, that was a boatload of quarters and chips right there. Well, that 1,000 quarters at once is definitely a massive success. My goodness. Already made out like a bandit today, that's for sure. Wow. And on top of that, we're about to get both of them $10,000 chip towers. Oh yeah. Come on, big push. Oh yeah, the one on the right's going. It's leaning forward a little bit. Oh my gosh, nice. Wow, all 3 of those towers crashed down at once. Let's get the loot chute cleared out again. My goodness, there's a bunch of stuff stuck in there, so let's get it. Nice, we got it. Wow. I am amazed right now. That is insane. Can't believe we got all them towers to fall down like right off the bat. And it's still pushing amazingly well. We're getting so many $5,000 chips, gold bars, $10,000 chips. Wow, this is doing exceptional. So we only got a couple quarters left. There they are. So let me go see what I've won real quick, and we'll get right back to pushing. You all are not going to believe this. Check this out. There was a $5 chip, a $10 chip, 2 $1 chips, and a $50 chip hidden in there. So if you don't know what this $5 chip is for, we get to cash it in. They will take all of those towers that are on the blue shelves, and they'll put them into the playfield somewhere. And this $50 chip right here, if you don't know what this is for, we get to cash this in at the end of the game. They will take anything that's fallen down those side slots and they'll put it all back into the playfield. And if you don't know this, anything that falls down the side slots, that money goes to the house. I don't get to win or keep any of that money. But with this $50 chip right here, we get to cash it in. They'll put everything that we've lost back into the game. So they'll pretty much give us a second chance at winning it. So that's really, really beneficial right there. And these two $1 chips, each one of these is worth 500 quarters. So I get to cash both of these in, that will give me an extra 1,000 quarters. And speaking of quarters, we got about 4,200 of them now. So whenever I cash both of these in, that'll probably put our quarters up to about 5,200 of them. So that is absolutely brilliant right there. And last but not least, we got the $10 chip. So this right here is worth one free tower. So I get to cash this in, and they'll let me spin a wheel, and the wheel has all these different types of chip values on there. For example, $1,000 chips, $5,000 chips, $10,000 chips, and gold bars is an option also, and it goes as low as $10 chips, and it goes as high as $25,000 chips. Anyhow, we get to spin that wheel. Whatever it lands on, that's what type of brand new tower they will build somewhere in the playfield. So I will cash in the $10 chip and both of those $1 chips after we win all that remaining money and gold out of there. So anyhow, let's get right back to pushing. That last round was a massive success. Made a tremendous amount of money. I think we made a little over $7 million in chips or something. So it's pretty good. Not bad at all. And we got about 30 or 40 ounces of gold. And the gold bars, they're worth whatever 1 ounce of gold is at the moment. I think they're around like $1,965 an ounce right now. It's what they were worth yesterday. Not really sure what they're worth today. Somebody can let me know what the exact spot price of gold is down in the comments. I would highly appreciate that. Just leave me a comment down in the comments section. My goodness, this is pushing really, really well. Getting tons of quarters back. Getting a bunch of $5,000 and $10,000 chips, gold bars. And like I said a second ago, we got about 4,100 quarters at the moment. And we're still winning a bunch of quarters. Like, look at that. I'd say we're getting double the amount of quarters that we're putting in there each push. So leave a guess down in the comments and let me know what you think that wheel is going to land on. Yesterday, I think it landed on $10,000 chips. It was either $10,000 chips or gold bars. Can't really remember. Anyhow, a couple days back, we ended up landing on $25,000 chips 2 days in a row. So I'm really, really hoping we can start a winning streak with the $25,000 chips. That'd be nice. Yeah, normally whenever they put a bonus tower of $25,000 chips in there, we end up making an extra $6 or $7 million. So that's how you can get a new record win right there. Just gotta get a good spin on that wheel, I guess. Alright, so it looks like there's only 3 ounces of gold and $20,000 left in there to win. Don't think this will give us too much of a battle. I mean, the gold bars and the chips, they are on the sides, and the sides take a little bit longer to fall down than the center does. It's because of them gutters. You see the gutters on the left and the right side? If there's any weight or pressure built up on the corners, the quarters are just going to take the easiest path of travel. And that would be around the chips or the towers, or it would just be straight down the gutter. So that's why it's hard to get the stuff on the sides moving at times. Just about got that left hand side all cleared out. Looks like there's only 10 grand remaining on that side and 3 ounces gold on the right. And if we can't get that remaining money and stuff out of there on this round right here by the time we finish this bowl of quarters, I'll just go ahead and cash in the but the $10 chip and both of those $1 chips. How does that sound? Oh yeah, that was a good push right there. Seem to be getting quarters back pretty consistently, so that's always nice. I mean, definitely have way more than enough quarters to get it all cleared out of there today. Got about, I'd say, 4,200 of them now, I guess. That's just a guess. I don't really know for sure. So let's get those last 3 gold bars out of there. we'll be ready to cash in that $10 chip and both of them $1 chips. And I'm not seeing any dice in there today. I mean, unless there's some dice hidden inside those mystery bags. I think y'all can see that sky blue mystery bag on the left-hand side. And there's a red one on the right behind that great big old tower of gold. So, the only way we can win those is if we cash in that $5 chip. And like I said, we'll cash that in later on after we cash in that $10 chip and stuff. Alright, so we only got a couple quarters left. Well, I just dropped them in there at the wrong time, unfortunately. Alright, so let's see what that does. Come on, big money, give me something. Well, it moved them gold bars a little bit. So anyhow, I'm going to go cash in that $10 chip, both of those $1 chips, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $10 chip and both of them $1 chips. They gave us an extra 1,000 quarters. And I got to spin that wheel, and today it landed on $5,000 chips. So as you can see, they built a massive tower of $5,000 chips back there on the pusher. And they also put like 2 smaller towers of $5,000 chips on the sides. Those may give us an uphill battle. I hope not anyway. Oh nice, we got them gold bars that was on that right hand side. Sweet. But yesterday we found a new technique to use that some of y'all suggested down in the comments. Put like a bunch of quarters in there at once using that skill stop button whenever the towers on the sides are being stubborn, so them towers don't fall down or they give us an uphill battle. Definitely going to be using that skill stop button today. And we got about 5,300 quarters now, so it's definitely way more than enough quarters to use that skill stop button. So I think we'll be safe doing that. It's going to use up a bunch of our quarters though. Oh yeah, we're about to get that enormous tower back there on the pusher. Super close. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, it's almost there. Now it's a good time to use that skill stop button, so let's go ahead and start stacking this thing up with quarters. So I'll probably put like 300 or 400 or 500 of them in there at once. That should push that tower on down. Alright, let's see what that does. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, well that second or third wave might get that tower to go. Oh yeah, it's right there on the edge. Keep a close eye on it. Come on. Alright, well let's continue using that skill stop button. Let's just load this thing up with quarters. Yeah, this is definitely going to help us get them towers on the side, that's for sure. Come on, give me something. Oh my goodness. So pretty much my goal is to get a huge base of quarters behind those towers on the sides. And that will help those towers move forward. Well, that's what we learned yesterday anyway. So we're going to use that same exact technique on this game right here. Well, that tower on the moving platform, I don't know how that's still hanging there. It's turning pretty much every single push. Come on. Oh my goodness, there it goes. Nice, we got it. Wow. I'd say that was like a $1.5 million tower right there. There's a whole bunch of $5,000 chips. Alright, so let's keep on stacking it up. Let's use that skill stop button. Try to get a good base of quarters behind them 2 towers. And there's so many towers on the blue shelves today. I done went over what they had over on the blue shelves. So today we got that $5 chip, so we'll get to cash that in. They'll take all them towers and they'll put them into the playfield for free. It won't cost us anything at all. And sometimes they will have a red earbud in there, and that literally means the exact same thing as that $5 chip. We win it, we get to cash it in. They would move all them towers to the playfield. But if that $5 chip or red earbud was not in there, it would end up costing me 2 times the original buy-in. So for example, today, since the buy-in was originally $20 million, it would cost $40 million to get the blue shelves cleared off, and that would end up being a $60 million buy-in in total. So that $5 chip pretty much saves us $40 million, so pretty much a $40 million save right there. Well, I've been seeing them towers on the sides move forward here and there. Oh yeah, I just seen both of them move forward right there. Sweet. Oh yeah, that was a nice push right there in the center. So we got the center all cleared out. Still got quite a few quarters left in the basket, so. Alright, so that was the majority of them right there. We got one more handful to go. Let's get them in there. My goodness, them towers are moving forward tremendously. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to work. So that last round was pretty successful. We made like $1.3 million in chips. So that's like 200 grand less than what I thought we made, but that's still pretty good. It's been an excellent game today. So anyhow, let's continue using that skill stop button. We got about 4,200 quarters now, so we used up a bunch of our quarters, putting a bunch of quarters in at once like that, but it's definitely moving them towers on the sides. I mean, overall, it's still doing a lot better than it would if we'd only put like $4 or $5 in there at a time. And plus, I mean, after we win them towers, I can play like normal to try to get a lot of those quarters that we stacked up back, so might do that later on. Oh yeah, that tower on the left-hand side, it moved forward tremendously. Yeah, both of them are getting really close to the edge. So let's keep on using that skill stop button. It seems to be working out really well. Come on, big push. Give me something. Almost there. Just need a good push on the left and the right side. So I hope everybody's doing good, having a wonderful day so far. Remember, if this is your first time watching and you're enjoying these videos so far, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the post bell notifications. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. It'd help out a lot. We're on the road to 125,000 subscribers. My goal is to get to 125,000 by 15th of August. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, let's try to get 3,000 likes on today's episode. 3,000 likes. I know we can accomplish that. Just need everyone watching to hit that like button. And another thing, it is 100% free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't get paid for you all hitting the subscribe button or hitting that like button. I mean, in reality, it just makes it 1,000,000% easier for you all to keep up with the future content, because once you hit that subscribe button, there should be a bell icon right next to it, and if you hit that bell icon, it will give you the option to turn on all notifications. If you turn on all notifications, you will get notified on your phone, TV, laptop, computer, iPad, tablet, whatever you're watching my videos on. You'll get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. And I pretty much post videos 7 days a week, so don't miss out on any incredible content. Be sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. Well, both of them towers are super close, especially that one on the left-hand side. Oh yeah, see what I'm saying? We're starting to get all those quarters back that we stacked up. Nice, we got that tower to go. Sweet. Nice, that is absolutely phenomenal right there. So now let's push on that right-hand side only. Try to get that tower to get going. Oh yeah, move forward tremendously right there. Oh yeah, look at all them quarters we're winning. That is insane. My goodness. Well, I mean, we're not really winning if you think about it. We're just getting back the quarters that we put in there. Like whenever we stack them up really tall back there, we're just winning all them quarters back. And if you've seen like older style coin pushers, a lot of them have like a piece of plexiglass like back there above the pusher. And if you stack the quarters up, it will like, you'll get like 10 or 15 waves out of it. I mean, trying to think of the best way to explain it. Like, see how we're stacking up quarters back there? It will like level out the pusher a little bit, and it won't allow quarters to stack on top of each other. So you put like $10 or $15 in there at once, you might get 5 or 10 waves out of it. So, but unfortunately this machine doesn't have that. I wish it did, but it is what it is. Well, actually, I'm kind of glad it doesn't have that, because if it did, we wouldn't be able to stack the quarters up like this and take forever to get them towers on the sides. So I think we should start using that skill stop button again, because we've kind of got all them quarters off of the field. So let me collect some quarters real quick, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's keep it going. So let's continue stacking up that right hand side. I think we should go ahead and use that skill stop button again. What do y'all think? Well, we're not going to load up a bunch of quarters on the left hand side since we already got that tower to go, but we're going to play on that right side only. So a couple more quarters and I'll release that skill stop. Alright, let's see. Come on, massive push. Well, it moved that tower a little bit. Alright, let's just keep on loading it up. It's definitely seemed to be working pretty well. And if we can't get that tower on this round right here, I will go ahead and cash in that $5 chip, because I don't want anyone to get bored with just quarters falling down. I know that can get boring for a lot of y'all, or most of y'all anyway, so. And like I've said many times before, I try to make these videos as entertaining as possible. Try to make the best content out there, so I don't want anyone to get bored. Anyhow, we're going to finish out this bowl of quarters though, just to see if we can't get that tower to get going. Oh no, I accidentally put a $5,000 chip back in there. Well, that ain't good. So pretty much they'll give me a refund for that, because since it's already fallen over the edge and we've won it fair and square, they will get that out of there for me and they'll give it back to me. So I'm not really worried about that. We'll get that back later on. But that is going to give us a little bit of a problem, because now we can't stack the quarters up on the right side much, because that $5,000 chip is in the way. But still, I don't think that's going to stop us from getting that tower on the right. Well, the quarters are trying to push that $5,000 chip on down to the pusher, so hopefully that happens so we can start putting quarters in on that right hand side. Oh nice, did you see that? Tower on the right side moved forward just a little bit. That is amazing. Well, anyhow, we only got a couple quarters left, and like I said, this is going to be the last round right here. I mean, it worked pretty good for that tower on the left, but this tower on the right is just being extra stubborn for some reason. I mean, I'm sure we could get it to go. It might take like 2 or 3 more rounds. I'm sure we'd get it eventually. Alright, so we only got a couple quarters left. Let's get them in there. Alright, there they are. So I'm going to go ahead and cash in that $5 chip real quick, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, ANV Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to work. So I cashed in that $5 chip, and they took all those towers that was on the blue shelves and they put them into the play field. Looks like they combined most of them into like one great big old tower back there on the moving platform. Oh my goodness, nice. We already got like 3 of them $10,000 chip towers to go. And they put them 2 mystery bags right there in the center, so those are in pretty good spots. And those 2 bounty chips, I'm pretty sure y'all seen those. There's one like buried underneath all those $10,000 chips right there. And there's one on that right side behind that tower of $10,000 chips. So I'm hoping we can get them to flow on past the side slot. I mean, even if we did lose it, we have that $50 chip we get to cash in later on. And that $5,000 chip tower that was being stubborn on that right side, still standing there, so I'm thinking we're going to get that here in a few minutes. Maybe even a few seconds if it keeps on pushing this good. Oh yeah, 2 of them mystery bags are right there on the edge. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think's inside of those mystery bags. I'm going to guess there's a bunch of $25,000 chips in one of them, and the other one I'm going to bet there's a bunch of dice or something. So that's just my guess. I don't know for sure. They don't tell me what's in the mystery bags. Oh yeah, sweet, we got both of them. So let's get that loot chute cleared out. Alright, there we go. Just needed to get that loot chute cleared out before that great big old tower fell down. Oh yeah, just lost like $4,000 or $5,000 chips. Oh yeah, jackpot baby, nice. We got that massive tower that was back there on the moving platform. And we got that $5,000 chip tower that was on that right hand side. Sweet. That is absolutely mind blowing right there. So that loot chute got pretty full. Let's get it cleared out. Alright, there we go. That's the waterfall we was waiting on. So we still got a tremendous amount of quarters left. And we're not even close to being finished with the quarters that we have in the bowl. We haven't even started on the basket yet. So, do y'all think I can get it all cleared out of there? I'm hoping so. There's still quite a few $1,000 chips out there in the center. And that $10,000 chip tower on the right. So I'm thinking we should use that skill stop button just to be 100% sure we can get that tower on the right side on this round right here. I mean, we got a bunch of quarters. Why not? Let's just load this thing up. If you're wondering what I do with the quarters after I'm done playing, I normally just trade those quarters that I win in for cash, because I can't reuse the quarters that I win on the next game I play. Well, unless we get some of them bounty chips, which today we got 2 of them bounty chips. So I'm going to save 1,000 quarters, and the rest of the quarters that I have over 1,000, I will just trade those quarters in for cash. Nice, we got that tower. My goodness, this is pushing incredibly well today. Absolutely magnificent game today so far. My goodness. Wow, just got a boatload of those $1,000 chips. Won't be long, we'll have the whole entire machine cleared out. And after we win all those remaining chips out of there, I will get to cash in that $50 chip. And they will take everything that we've lost to them side slots, and they'll put it all back into the play field. And another thing to think about, if that loot box hasn't been emptied out today, say if nobody else has won that $50 chip, then that loot box should be loaded up with stuff that other people have lost to the side slots playing these games today. So who knows, there might be a bunch of extra bonus money and gold, dice, $25,000 chips, anything, you name it, could be in there. So I'm hoping it's loaded up with stuff. Yeah, they normally set the $50 chip games up pretty good. But if the person that played before me had won a $50 chip, then there's not going to be any extra money in there. The only thing that would be in there if somebody else won that $50 chip before me is the stuff that I lost and the stuff that I lost only. But say if nobody's won that $50 chip today, then my goodness, that loot box is going to be loaded up good. I can already tell you that. So it looks like there's $10,000 left in there to win. It should fall off there pretty easily. I'd say so anyway. Come on. Oh yeah, it's got a boatload of quarters on that push right there. And we still got a ton of quarters left in the basket. So we're definitely going to get that last 10 grand out of there really easily. Oh yeah, it's almost there. We need a good push. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, jackpot baby. Nice, we got it. Got it all cleared out of there. That is absolutely spectacular. Alrighty, I'm back. So I completely forgot to open up both of these mystery bags. So let's go ahead and start with the sky blue one. See if there's anything good and valuable and beneficial in this one. It doesn't feel heavy at all. So that might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. We're about to find out. Oh yeah, nice. Check this out. So we got 3 of the white dice. If you don't know what the white dice are for, we get to roll these at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, my winnings will multiply by those numbers. Wow, that is absolutely incredible right there. It's definitely going to be a massive win today, that's for sure. So now let's check it out and see what's in this red mystery bag. This one feels like 5 times as heavy as that sky blue one. So hopefully this one is loaded up pretty good also. Oh yeah, nice. Check this out. So this one had $100,000 in $25,000 chips in there and 3 gold dice. If you don't know what the gold dice are for, we get to roll these at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, the gold will multiply by those numbers. That is absolutely remarkable. So that's not bad at all. Both of those mystery bags was loaded up pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and cash in that $50 chip real quick, and we'll get right back to it. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $50 chip. They took everything that was down in their loot box. They put it all back into the play field. And it turns out not a single person has won that $50 chip today. So I was the first person to get that $50 chip. So pretty much all of these towers and chips and gold that you're seeing in there is stuff that other people have lost to the side slots playing these games today. Looks like there's a red earbud right there on the edge. Nice, we got one of them massive towers of gold. Sweet. So that red earbud, we'll get to cash that in later on. And they will take those towers that they put on the blue shelves and put them back into the play field. And I don't really understand why they put the towers on the blue shelves. It might be to make the game longer, or it might be to give us a higher chance of running out of quarters before we can get to winning them towers. So anyhow, that loot chute got severely clogged up. Let's get that cleared out real quick. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to work. So we got that loot chute all cleared out, and I'm thinking them towers on the sides, them 4 towers on the sides, it might be really difficult to win. So I think now would be a good time to start using that skill stop button and just stack this thing up with quarters. Because we got about 4,000 quarters at the moment, maybe a little bit over that actually. So we're still doing pretty well on quarters. And stacking it up really helps them towers on the sides move. And we done proved that once today. And we proved that yesterday. So let's see what that does right there. Come on, big push. Give me something. Oh yeah, getting a bunch of chips right there in the center. And those blue chips, those are the $10 chips, and the green chips, those are $25 chips. So again, those was not in the game I was playing today. Someone else was probably playing a low buy-in game, like a $500 buy-in or a $5,000 buy-in. And they ended up losing some of those low value chips to the side slots. So that's why you're seeing all those low value chips in there. Just thought I should point that out just in case someone was wondering. Come on, big money. We're about to get that humongous tower of $1,000 chips on the moving platform. And that one has like a golden mystery bag on top of it. I'm hoping that's loaded up really well. And they also got a pink mystery bag on that left tower that's on the blue shelf. Oh yeah, tower's going, that's got it. Oh yeah, jackpot baby. Wow, there it goes. My goodness, we're making out like a bandit today. Holy macaroni, that was a nice push right there. Come on, big money. Nice, 2 or 3 good pushes in a row. I'll take it. So, well, that was the last of the quarters that we had in the bowl. So now let's start putting the quarters in that we have in the basket. So let's get that loot chute cleared out real quick, and we'll keep it going. Alright, there we go. And sometimes if that loot chute gets too full, money will start to fall inside the machine. And it goes to the exact same place as the gutters do. And that would be into like one great big old box down there, and all that money goes to the house. So we've done cashed in that $50 chip, so we won't get anything back that we lose to the side slots, or if that loot chute got too full. So we're going to have to be pretty cautious. And I mean, even if we do lose some of this stuff, if you think about it, most of this stuff in there is bonus money, bonus gold. So I guess we're making profit. Oh yeah, nice. Got a bunch of $1,000 chips right there. Oh yeah, and the towers on the right are moving forward pretty well. Yeah, putting a bunch of quarters in at once like this definitely seems to be the best technique to use, especially to try to get them towers on the sides. So I might try like 1 or 2 more rounds and try to get them towers on the sides, and if we're not able to get them, I will go ahead and cash in that red earbud that we've won. But I'm not going to give up on those towers that are on the sides too easily. Well, we just about got that center all cleared out. Only, what, 2 grand left now? Alright, we got one more handful of quarters. Let's put them in there. Alright, there they are. So let me collect some quarters real quick and we'll get right back to work. Alrighty, I'm back. So before we continue playing, I'd like to go ahead and open up this golden mystery bag. So it feels like it's loaded up pretty well, so let's see. Hopefully there's something good and valuable in there. Oh my goodness. Wow, check this out. There was 4 white dice in there and 3 gold dice. How many white dice does that make us in total now? 7 white dice and 6 of the gold dice. That is absolutely spectacular. Yeah, this definitely might be a brand new world record win today, that's for sure. And plus there's a whole nother mystery bag in there that we could win. And that one might be loaded up with dice also. Really hope so anyway. So anyhow, let's continue using that skill stop technique, because I'm really determined to get these remaining 4 towers out of there. So like I said, we're going to try like maybe one more round after this one. And if it doesn't get all 4 of them towers, we'll go ahead and cash in that red earbud. How does that sound? Well, we're getting a boatload of quarters back, that's for sure. So definitely the best technique to load up a bunch of quarters at once like that. I mean, those towers started like all the way back there. Now they're like really close to the edge. So let's see. Come on, big push. Well, they're being a little bit stubborn, but stacking the quarters up is definitely helping it out a bunch. I mean, it would have been even more stubborn if I would have just put like a couple quarters in there at once. So, I mean, this is a pretty beneficial technique, I guess. I think it's just a lot more difficult to get them towers on the sides. It's because there's 2 of them. 2 of them together on each side. That's weighing it down pretty good, so might take a little while to get them, but that's alright though. I mean, I'm not going to spend all day trying to get them towers. If they don't fall down, I'll probably just pay extra to have them move the towers, or who knows, whenever I cash in that red earbud, they may put all them towers in a different spot. Well, they may combine them all into like one enormous tower on the pusher. You never know. Come on, big money. Oh my goodness, did you see that? All them towers on the right side move forward tremendously right there. Wow, that is absolutely exceptional. So it's definitely working, that's for sure. Oh yeah. And them 2 towers on the left, those are getting pretty close also. Just seeing those move forward a little bit. Oh yeah, one on the right just move forward some more. Alright, so let's load up another like 200 or 300 quarters in there at once. Oh yeah, we're about to get that tower on the right corner. Come on, big money. Wow, that was an enormous push right there. Got a boatload of quarters. Well, we're not really winning quarters, we're just getting back what we put in there. Because we have wasted a bunch of quarters stacking them up like that. Yeah, that one on the right side, it's hanging over the edge just a little bit. Thinking that's going to go here in a few minutes. Oh yeah, maybe even a few seconds. Look at that. Come on, big money. Alright, so we only got a couple quarters left in the basket. Let's get them in there. So, let's try them on the right. In the center. Come on, big money. Alright, well, let me go collect some quarters real quick and we'll get right back to work. Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep it going. So we only got like 3,100 quarters now. So that's definitely using up a bunch of our quarters, but still, that should be way more than enough to get it all cleared out of there today. So I'm not really worried about it. And I'm hoping we'll have at least 1,000 quarters left over to take home with us. That way we'll have quarters to use whenever I decide to cash in those bounty chips. So let's keep in mind we got 2 of those bounty chips today. Alright, so I'm thinking we need to load this thing up with quarters again. Maybe put like 300 or 400 of them in there at once. Oh my goodness, well I'm dropping a bunch of them on the floor. I'll pick them up here in a moment. Alright, let's see what that does. I seen that tower on the right corner move forward a little bit. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nice, we got it. Wow, that is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely magnificent game today. So take a guess down in the comments and let me know how much money you think we're going to make back from a $20 million buy-in. I know that's a lot of money to spend on one of these, but I do this for you all. Like I've said 100 times before, try to make these videos as entertaining as possible, and I know most of y'all like to see the big buy-in videos, so that's why I do these. I mean, they're super, super risky, but as long as it entertains you all. And let me know if you'd want to see more videos like this. Would you all want to see like $10 million to $20 million buy-ins, $50 million to $100 million, $100,000 to $1 million buy-ins? Just let me know what types of videos you'd want to see down in the comments. And would you want to see more 1 quarter challenges, or would you want to see more 1,000 quarters at once videos? Just let me know what you want to see down in the comments, and I'll try my best to make it happen. And I know it looks like I win all the time. That's because I only upload the winning games. I never really post the losing videos. I mean, I've tried posting the losing games in the past, and y'all didn't seem to like those too well. And plus, I try to keep this channel as positive as possible. So that's why I just stick to posting the winning games only. But anyhow, I'll probably win 1 out of every 3 or 4 games that I play. So I definitely don't make as much money as it seems. I know it seems like I'm making like $500 million every single day, but it's not the reality of the situation. Like for today, for example, we're down $35 million, and I played 3 other games before this one out here. This one makes the 4th game I played today, and so far we're down $35 million. So we need to at least make $35 million profit on this game right here to break even. We should be able to do that. Then we got a bunch of dice. What did we get, like 7 of the white dice? We've won all kinds of $5,000 and $10,000 chips. We really need these remaining 3 towers to go. Really trying to get these before we run out of quarters. Come on, massive push. Well, the one on the right's not really moving, unfortunately, but the 2 towers on the left, oh yeah, those are about to go any moment. Check that out. Alright, so we only got a couple quarters left in the basket, so I might try like 300 or 400 more quarters, and if that doesn't get the remaining towers, we'll go ahead and cash in the red earbud. Alright, so let's collect some quarters. We'll get right back to work. Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep it going. So let's push on that left-hand side. Oh my goodness, both of them towers are going. I'm thinking after I load up a bunch of quarters at once back there, it's going to demolish both of them towers on the left. Come on. Oh yeah, jackpot baby. Sweet, we got 1 of them to go. Now let's try to get that other tower on the left corner. Yeah, that one on the right side, I don't know what to say about that one. It's just being incredibly stubborn. That's alright though, because they'll probably leave that in the same position whenever I cash in that red earbud. Either that or they'll put it in a different location. I'm hoping they put it in a different location anyway. Well, it seems to be moving better now. See that? Alright, so let's try to get this remaining tower off of the left side. Then we'll cash in the red earbud. Oh yeah, nice. Got a chunk of $5,000 chips right there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that tower's hanging over the edge a little bit on the left. Don't know how it's still standing there. Come on, big push. Nice, we got it. Wow. That is absolutely remarkable. So, a couple more pushes and we'll cash in that red earbud. So stay tuned for that. More exciting gameplay coming right up. I'm trying to get that last $5 grand before I cash in the red earbud. Because that tower on the right's definitely not going to fall. Like, for now. Come on, big money. Alright, so that's going to be it right there. Well, actually, let's try another push. I'd like to get that 5,000. Come on, big money. Nice, we got it. So, I'm going to go ahead and cash in that red earbud real quick, and we'll get right back to work. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's keep it pushing. So, I cashed in that red earbud. They took all of those towers that was in there, and they combined them all into like one great big old tower back there on the moving platform. So, let's try to knock down that tower. Super, super close to the edge already. Check that out. And after we win that, we'll open up that pink mystery bag, so stay tuned for that. Hoping that mystery bag is loaded up with dice, just like the other one was. Come on, big money. I think we should use that skill stop button, try to get that tower to crash down. Super, super close. Come on. Oh yeah. Nice, there it goes. So we got a bunch of gold in that mystery bag. Now we're going to get a bunch of $1,000 chips and then $10,000 chips. And after that, $5,000 chips. Oh yeah, now we're starting to get the 10,000 chips out of there. That is awesome sauce. Nice, that was a fabulous push right there. Let's keep it going. Yeah, it won't be long, we'll have the whole machine cleared out. Now, this right here is definitely the last round because we've done cashed in all of our chips. We done cashed in the $5 chip, the $10 chip, the $1 chips, and the $50 chips. So after we win these remaining chips, it's going to be the end of the game right here, and then we'll call them back here, and we'll put all them dice that we've won back there on the pusher, and we got to roll them. So stay tuned for that. Looks like there's 30 grand left in there. Let's get it. Nice, we got it all cleared out of there today. That is absolutely spectacular. This has been a magnificent game today. Absolutely magnificent. So now let's go ahead and open up this pink mystery bag. Let's see if there's anything good and valuable in there. Oh my goodness, nice. Check this out. So we got 3 more white dice. That is absolutely amazing. So that makes 10 of the white dice that we've won in total now. And that's like 6 gold dice, so 16 dice in total. It's not bad at all. So I'm going to call them over here. They're going to put all 16 of them dice back there on the moving platform. We got to roll them on down to the play field there. Whatever they land on, we get to multiply our winnings and our gold by those numbers. So let's call them back here real quick, and we'll get right back to it. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's keep it going. So I called them back here. They put all 16 of them dice back there on the moving platform, so let's roll them on down to that lower shelf. Hopefully they all land on some enormous numbers. Well, we got a 3 so far. 3 ain't too bad. Oh, nice. We got 3 3s and a 1, so the 1 doesn't count at all. And if any of them dice land on a 1, just act like they don't exist, because that 1 right there would be multiplying my winnings by 1, and that would just be the same. Anyhow, we went on everything from 2 to 6. So the 1s just act like those don't exist. Well, we got 1 more dice to roll. Oh my goodness, well, it landed on a 1. And I think one of them dice landed on a 5 or something, and it flipped over to a 3. Well, regardless, those are still some fabulous numbers. So I'm going to count everything up, multiply our winnings and our gold by all of that, and I'll let y'all know how much money we've won back from a $20 million buy-in. I'll be right back. You all are not going to believe how much money I've won today. This is absolutely remarkable. I ended up winning $10,561,210 in chips. And all of them white dice combined ended up multiplying my winnings by 29. And in total, I ended up winning $306,275,090 from a $20 million buy, and that is absolutely outstanding. That's another huge life-changing jackpot win right there. Absolutely mind-blowing. And on top of that, we ended up winning 253 ounces of gold, and all them gold dice combined ended up multiplying the gold by 22. And in total, I ended up winning 5,566 ounces of gold today. And those are around $1,965 an ounce. And we also got 2 of the bounty chips, so each one of those is worth 500 free quarters on any game I choose. And last but not least, we got 2 of the $100 buy-in chips. I don't think I pointed these out. These don't have any cash value. They're just entries into a free $100,000 buy-in giveaway. So that's not bad at all for a $20 million buy-in. So if y'all enjoyed today's video, be sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. So I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care and have a wonderful day.